field and expect one person to stop him. So it's been more of a group effort. They've pressured him. They've gotten to him. It was the big thing there was kind of a sluggish first half. I don't want to say they were sluggish, you know, this half offense does here. And again, J.J. McCarthy, just that one mistake. I think that one, because there was nobody really open at that point. So just that one mistake in the first half. Let's see where he picks up here to start the second.
Football to start things off from the 24-yard line. Allison Williams caught up with Kevin O'Connell. What'd you find out?
Yeah, he felt like offensively they would what's hurt this team. He said for us it's about doing the small things, using the details to ignite us. He said we can, which he said has to start right here to start the second half.
And they start right here at the 24-yard line on first down. The way to get started if you're Kevin O'Connell's offense. Jones bursting up the middle for 17.
Really nice job by Jordan Addison. It doesn't have to be a lot. You just have to occupy that safety dropping in. That allowed
for Jones. One carry for 17 here in the second. He hurdles to the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup on the play. Nate Wiggins chopping him down from underneath. Stiffened.
Well, and we've seen this before, right?
Yep.
And this is how this offense has gone through the first 3 games with Jake. I think that when you hear the conversation that Allison had with Coach O'Connell, it is in the details, and that was lacking in the first.
Spins off contact and is close to the first down. Nate Wiggins didn't wrap him up, and Addison gets about a half-yard shot.
But making some plays, and that's what Jordan Addison does right there. That's a good catch, but it's what he does afterwards.
It's 3rd and short now for Minnesota, just across the midfield stripe. On 3rd and 1, McCarthy looking deep. Humphrey trying to find some room to run, and Humphrey out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
The big play on a 3rd and short, and it's just not there. You see the little stumble right here by Justin Jefferson.
6 times this year, Justin Jefferson has been targeted and the pass intercepted by the defense.
Who was targeted 5 times with interceptions.
And now Lamar Jackson to the air on first down. Looking for Isaiah Likely, and likely a pass interference. Let's go back to the other play, the big interception a moment ago.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with this, right? It's 3rd and short. You're the worst on 1. Middle of the field, wide open. And you don't execute it on the outside. Now that's incomplete, and go for it. But I agree with the play call. It's not executed well, especially on the outside.
Near the 26, Isaiah Rodgers chasing him out there.
I tell you, we saw that at the end of half. Oh, I'm sorry, all the way inside. My fault on that one there. But that is just a different speed when he's
total receiving yards this year for Zay Flowers. Oft targeted, regardless of who the quarterback is. Off his spot to the outside. Positive yardage and much more. Inside the 10 and down to 4 yards shy of another here, and it's 1st and goal.
Dropping into coverage right there. The ball goes to the outside, and just that angle as he's coming in, he allows Charlie Kohler to...
The handoff to Henry and Jalen Redmond. Right there to pounce on him in the UFL, and he has, the last couple of years, just continued to see his role grow in the NFL.
Yeah, playing with the Arlington Renegades. You have the ability to get up here, and since he's been here in Minnesota, I got a chance to talk with some of the people in the organization about him.
Dancing away, chased now by Van Ginkel, and he'll throw this one away. He saw pressure.
And you've got to be able to get him off of his spot. We showed a little bit of that there in the first half, and you're going hard. Van Ginkel coming. He's not coming from an angle. He was coming straight ahead, trying to get that sack.
2 for 7 on 3rd down today. Jackson. Vikings defense stiffening inside the 10, and the field goal unit trotting on for both.
That's outstanding, because that's a long time to cover with a quarterback who's really, really good.
Three trips to the red zone today. The Ravens with Jefferson, just 3 catches for 26 yards from the goal line. Price across the 20-yard line, and good coverage. Everybody's sorting through that, and it's their ball. Vikings, surprisingly, are saying it's their ball, but it is Baltimore football. Price, Conrad Jackson, the rookie from Illinois State, who comes up with the football.
Well, we always forget about that third against Detroit. There's the fumble right there. Was his knee down before that ball came out? A 61-yard kickoff return, a 99-yard touchdown return called back. Baltimore has struggled a little bit items, so I really think that the Ravens have done a really nice job here this afternoon in that special teams phases.
Their plans and their thoughts on this evolving dynamic kickoff. They had great coverage on that kickoff. MVP down to the 18-yard line. 5-yard scramble here for the Ravens. They allow almost 25 yards per kick return, over 9 yards per punt return, but it has been better today.
And it's gone through a couple of changes already here as we get to week 10.
Lamar Jackson will keep it to the edge, steps through the diving Jonathan Grenard, an injured Viking, and it is Jonathan Grenard. A moment ago, Jonathan Grenard heading into the blue medical tent, clearly favoring that left arm, left shoulder area. Mark Andrews, a toss to Jackson, and Jackson will motor around the edge. In other words, a very normal and unusual play.
Yeah, right. Hey, wait a minute. Usually you see the quarterbacks go way outside, but when you have back shoulder,
you speak of the athleticism. This is athletic. Look at that.
Hey, Mark. How about we've been working on this for a couple of weeks.
Face throws to the end zone off the hands of Rashad Bateman, incomplete.
And through right past Josh Metellus, right there, and a small window. He's got it on the back shoulder a little.
Second down and 10. Jackson looks for Bateman. He plucks it, turns upfield. Bateman lunging for the goal line. But it's a 10-yard gain on the play. It'll be first and goal inside the 1-yard line.
And they're going to go quick. Here's hands. Let him run in after the catch.
And Justice Hill to the goal line, trying to burrow in. On the Price fumble on the kickoff return.
Yeah, and the big thing there, what's been going on all afternoon, is that blitz and drift into the throwing lanes. On that one, they brought everybody that had walked up, and that left Rashad Bateman outside.
In on Vikings miscues. This one on the kickoff return. The fumble by Price. Justice Hill, his only carry of the day, and a touchdown. It's a pretty good percentage. 3 takeaways, 13 points off those takeaways today for Baltimore. And now Price, who fumbled the ball across the 25. The ball pops out again, loose on the turf. It had ended up initially in the hands of one. And on the second straight kickoff return, the Vikings lose the football.
The guy at the bottom of that pile, Miles Price, better give him a high five and jog off the field with him. Sometimes usually contact by his own teammates, so it is Ben Urosic that kind of caused that first fumble. Tavierre Thomas, and he kept fighting for it at the bottom.
My goodness. Vikings are fortunate to have to the 46-yard line.
We kind of saw this on the last series, right? The last time this audience, so this is, if they can lean on this again, get these guys, in that run game, get them.
And there was movement up front on the left side of that offensive line. McCarthy's cadence caught his own man, who flinched on the outside. 3 false starts at home for Minnesota.
We talked about what an advantage the offensive side of the ball, but it's been the Vikings on the offensive side of the ball that have struggled with some of just the normal options.
15. McCarthy over the middle to Thielen, who gets the penalty yardage back to the 48. Out of the backfield, it's Mason on the edge, and a good open field tackle by Marlon Humphrey.
This Minnesota Vikings team has struggled here, to start this second half, and they've got to get something positive
all year long. Third and short. Mason goes in motion on 3rd and 2. McCarthy to throw. It's batted at the line by Kyle Hamilton, and it's incomplete. He lines up to rush this time.
I don't know what we're doing here on the pass protection. I thought it was going to be, and that's exactly what happened. I thought maybe it was going to be a screen to Jordan Mason, but I think it was just really poor technique and pass pro.
Off at 4th and 2 for Minnesota. McCarthy looking. Wiggins on the coverage. The flag is on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, I don't need you in the. It might be the fact that Adam Thielen kind of engaged in a blocking posture. If he just out of the ball, but I think the fact that he kind of engaged into a blocking posture.
Now we've got some talking up on the Vikings side, and Roquan Smith trying to chase all his teammates to the other side of the field.
The rule by the offense, number 19. By rule, this foul will be bridged to the next change of possession after the 15-yard.
And 15 yards added on for Baltimore, so they're going to start with a 9-point lead in excellent field position.
He's not going towards his end zone. He's going in, right? He's going this way. Now it should be OPI quarterback and lets Kyle Hamilton run into him. We don't have any type of discussion here. But I don't know if it rose.
You saw the reaction that he had as he watched the replay on the big screen here.
I think he's going to get open.
The Ravens start in Vikings territory. This at the 39. And Lamar Jackson deflected and incomplete. Pereira is with us in Los Angeles. Mike, you've had a chance to look at that penalty as well on Adam Thielen. What did you say?
On the line of scrimmage, and so you can't blindside like that. It's like a crack. And that's players defenseless, but it's blindside that element going. So when you're going parallel or backwards to your own end zone, you can't take that shot.
Strike 3, you're out. Just get this.
You know, I actually didn't hear what you said, Daryl, so that's right.
Daryl, you're wrong on everything. Have a nice day. Now 3rd down. Jackson.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Usually it's the other way around, right? That was one of the things that Kevin O'Connell talked to us about in the arm. They came out and they played really, really well after that situation with the down, down on 4 down. Nice job by the Vikings defense coming out making that stop.
Tyler Luke will come out and try a 56-yard field in his final year of college last year. This would be an NFL long. Good snap and hold, and the kick. The second miss in a young career of Tyler Luke. It didn't miss by much. This Vikings team, good field position, 46-yard line. It's their best start at the down. He'll check it to Jones on the sideline in the Ravens territory, and Jones down at the 42.
We talked to said when you have J.J. McCarthy as your quarterback, you are never out of the fight. You see that fire in his eyes. It's been evident over and over. We have to stay locked in. There's so much ball left. Justin Jefferson, before they took the field, said, guys, it's time.
Look at this one. Jefferson, the motion man, and the pitch to Jones. Jones got some blocking, and Jones with a good run.
Yeah, nice job here. You get a block down and you get a pull around. So kind of on that edge, like those pin and pull play.
Well, you know you need 2 scores. You're already in field goal range now.
Well, the big thing is they know they can do this. They know they can flip the switch and start playing well again.
Here's Jefferson on the sideline. Bang, bang, bang. 3 straight first downs.
And this is smart. You look out to the left side. If you see that, you have to just, Justin Jefferson, you have to just pop out and throw that outside.
4 catches, 37 yards. Jefferson to the bottom of the screen. Jones, the single back. And movement again.
Wow.
Number 89 and 71. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
What's that phrase we hear from a lot of coaches? No, it's not about doing your job. What it is, it's about a maniacal attention to detail of this football family. And you say, hey, what do they do up there? And they always talk about how focused they are on all this.
McCarthy going too tall for Jones as they tried to set up. But you talk about what Kevin O'Connell has done with quarterbacks over the years, and he said with JJ so much of, sometimes I don't like to look at the stat sheet after the game, because he said, I knew coming into this year the offense wasn't going to be
when they were a top 10 offense. This was going to be a growing process.
There's McCarthy on 2nd down. Would have been 6.
This is a great side, and that timing on that route and that location on that route is not easy. Justin Jefferson, very well thrown ball by J.J. McCarthy on a really challenging timing route with tight coverage.
Looking for the end zone, looking for Jefferson again. The pass is incomplete. Ouzier with the coverage.
Here they are on the outside again, you know, matched one-on-one, going to the inside and back outside. They're both doing the same thing as the ball comes in. So I would make my opinion, but Mike
go. 43-yard try for Will Reichard, and the kick is good. He's bringing the Vikings to within 6, 2:16 to go in the third, and now these messages.
Tune-up order. Can we have 4 number 3 combos?
If only there were backups in real life, but at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
What you got to say?
19-13, that ends a string of 16 straight Ravens points without a Vikings score. 2 stays out of the gate to start that possession to put themselves in position for 3 points.
Yeah, and I really think that the last couple in the drive, and then when you get down to that critical area, you lean a little bit heavy on that passing game. And you know, I'd come back from a little bit in that first half as well. We talk about Aaron Jones. There's an energy when he's on the field.
Lester and Mitchell, the deep men. And it closes in the arms of C.J. Ham at the 33-yard line. We go from a fullback tackle to a game.
Allen hits Keon Coleman down the sideline for the 35-yard score. They missed the 2-point conversion and now trail by 10.
Yeah, and from week to week, there's a couple of head scratchers every weekend. Buffalo, Miami is the head scratcher this weekend.
From the 33 on first down, Josh Metellus makes the tackle.
We've given him find that clear alleyway to Derrick Henry.
John Harbaugh couldn't stop raving with us about his processing on all the underneath stuff. His career. 2nd and 2 at the 41. Run right behind the big fullback and pick up 14.
Going to find their way all the way down to Josh Metellus. That's the last unblocked guy. Gets right back inside there. Can you relate running style behind me?
Yeah.
So our whole thing was I was trying to sync up with Emmett about the patience getting to the line of scrimmage.
Fit that into, and he finds DeAndre Hopkins for a pickup of 9. Check in with Allison.
Guys, keep an eye goes on. He felt like playing against this Vikings defense. It is so hit or miss. They'll give up some big plays, but then they'll force these 3 and outs. So
almost 5 yards per carry on that run game. Only 22 attempts for 101 yards. And Henry down at the 31-yard line and down to the end of quarter number 3. Out of early holes this season. 6-point game after 3.